Hey everybody, it is Mr. Jubardo. I'm coming at you guys with a video that is going to be for the lesson for September 8th. This is going to be about subtracting across zeros. So it's kind of building on what we've been doing in class, which is subtraction. And this shouldn't be a very long video, but it's just kind of something to add on to that and really perfect your subtraction and just some best practices when we're doing it. So let's just jump right in because we've already reviewed subtraction. If anything in this seems like it's a little bit confusing, try checking back with the subtraction video because hopefully that could help explain any questions you have. So let's just go right in. I'm going to move the webcam and we're going to take a look at our first problem, which is going to be 3008, or not and 8, 3008 minus 259. So if we are looking at this, okay, the first thing that you should notice is you can't take 9 from 8. So you're going to need to regroup. So this should be pretty standard. This is what we've been talking about in class, but if you notice that when you take the, when you can't take the 9 from the 8, when you go to regroup from the next place value, the tens place, there isn't anything there. So remember, we need to continue on to the hundreds place. But as you see, there isn't anything there either. It's a 0 value in both places. We get to the thousands place, you can take from that thousands place, you take 1,000, which makes this a 2,000. Then this would become 10 in the hundreds place. But like we've talked about, you need to get it all the way back to where you have the original need. So we need to borrow or regroup again from here, making this a 9 and this into a 10. But again, we need to repeat the same process to get all the way back to here. And that should be 18 minus 9 is 9. 9 minus 5 is 4. 9 minus 2 is 7, and as there is nothing in that thousands place in the second number, we drop down our 2, giving us 2,749. So, big things to remember here are take your time, do every step. Every time that we move another one over, you're going to need to convert that to a 10, then to a 9 if you're continuing to regroup over, okay? Don't skip steps and take your time, okay? So if we're going to look at one that's slightly more complicated, we're going to look at 490,000. So that's 490,000 minus 257,632. Okay, so here in the ones place again, we run into the issue that we have that you can't take something from nothing. This is a 0. You can't have 0 minus 2. It just doesn't work. So we need to regroup. But as we go, we're going to run into that same thing. We're going across zeros. So as we go, can't do anything there. Hundreds place is a no-go. Thousands place, we continue on until we get to the, in this case, the 10,000s place. So we'll take 1/10,000 from there, making that an 8 or 80,000. This then becomes 10, which again will become 9. And we continue making 10 because we're regrouping into that place value, but since we need to continue on, same thing here. And finally, getting back to the ones place, we're pretty well set up here now though, because we have 10 minus 2, 8, 9 minus 3 is 6, 9 minus 6 is 3, 9 minus 7 is 2, 8 minus 5, 3, and 4 minus 2 is 2, giving us our answer of 232,368. Now, this was a pretty brief video. Again, the main things that we are focusing on, moving across the zeros, okay? Take your time, do each step. The temptation is going to be, you're going to come here and you're going to say, oh, that's a 9, that's a 9, that's a 9, that's a 10. While you will end up with that, you're going to make mistakes if you skip any of the steps. I would highly suggest that we do every single step exactly the way that I've laid out. You won't make mistakes. It may take you 30 more seconds, but to me, that's worth getting it correct and not making any silly errors. So, again, this was the video that goes with what we're going to be learning and doing in math on September 8th. Actually, it's going to be a couple days of this, so this will kind of go for September 8th and probably, well, as we don't have class on Wednesday, you guys get the idea. The next couple days of math, this will serve you guys. Again, if you have any questions, make sure you're asking me in the group when we meet over the stream. Stay safe out there, guys, and I will see you all in class.